Bruce Cluett, most people will know you as a champion of ecumenical cooperation. You started in Youth with a Mission and the ministry has really expanded widely. And now you have a new project. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's called Building Bridges Across the Confessional Divide. It's basically a seminar aimed at equipping people who want to work more effectively in some kind of ecumenical environment, in communities, in ministry, etc. Um, and maybe a little bit about this seminar. Actually, we've been a colleague of mine, Rob Clark, who used to work with Youth of the Mission with me, is now the CEO of Spirit Radio, which is the first Christian radio station in Ireland. Together, we've run this seminar in various countries in Europe over the last 15 years. Probably, let's see, places like Spain, Italy, Germany, UK, Ireland, etc. And this will be Austria will be the eighth nation. So we're planning to run a seminar of this nature in Vienna this coming September.
So the seminar will take place in September. What are the dates?
The dates are the morning of the 10th of September to the afternoon of the 11th, and it will be in English. Later, we're going to be taping this whole thing, and later with artificial intelligence, we'll be adding voiceovers, translations into German, into Spanish, Italian, Polish, and in Slovakian.
So who is this seminar for?
This is aimed at either involved ecumenically or, as Protestants would like to say, interconfessionally. They have sometimes problems with the word ecumenical. And that is explained during this seminar. It's aimed at people either involved in some form of ecumenical work or people that are wanting to do this but are wondering if it's possible, and if it's possible, how. And this seminar is extremely practical. And each of the places where we've run this over the last few years, the response has been overwhelmingly positive. It's because it's practical. It's not there's some theological elements, but it's mainly practical.
We will post a link to more information in the description of this video, but can you please quickly share who are the main speakers? You bring together quite a number of people for this.
Yeah. In the past, it was just my colleague Rob Clark and I, and this time we wanted to expand the size of the team. So we're going to include Johannes Fichtenbauer. He used to be in charge of the formation of permanent deacons for the Archdiocese of Vienna. He's excellent theologically and a good friend of ours. And then fourthly, a guy named Alfonso Charin. He's a Brazilian that's been working in Spain for the last 45 years. And he's seen as one of the key people in the Iberian Peninsula in the area of unity and building bridges. Now, none of us are experts in the area of working together, but we have learned a number of practical lessons through failures as well as successes. And I think that's what makes this seminar very interesting, is because it's practical in this way. One of the main purposes of this seminar is as well to show the difference between unity and reconciliation. Both are important, but here, maybe give you a little example so you can see the difference. If my wife and I have a disagreement, later we can be reconciled to one another through talking it through, maybe praying together, etc. The reconciliation, that's a good point, but unity in marriage consists of a whole lot more, of being transparent with one another, working together, making decisions together. And it's our conviction that God is wanting his people to have the kind of unity that's spoken about in John 17, where Jesus prayed that we'd have the same kind of unity that he has with the Father. And so we've seen in the past some endeavors to have this kind of ecumenical co-work, but it's been based more on the conviction that all we need is goodwill and some kind of shared experiences like charismatic gifts or attending the same worship conferences, etc. That's a good start, but for long-term relationship and building the kind of unity that Jesus was talking about, it's just not enough.
So it sounds this will be quite practical. What do people have to do to register?
Well, in this case, we really encourage you to register. So there'll be no registration fee. The costs for food, drinks, and the usage of the hall and handouts that we're going to give will be covered through free will donations. So there's no cost involved, but because of limited space, we encourage you to write to the address that we're going to give you afterwards. It's my address, so that we can reserve a place for you. There is limited space.
So see you again then during the seminar, Bruce. All the best for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Yo. We'll see you then.